for it just because it's not purple and green. Paul Arrington is going to be our extra today. That's all I know.
Before I start, let me just say Happy Hanukkah to all the Jews out there. I know there's a lot of you, so I'm not going to name you individually, but you know who you are. You know, this exchequer thing is kind of tough. There's a lot of pressure here. I've watched for years as, like, Danny Verona, for example, stands up here and tells all his jokes. He looks so calm, cool, and collected. Oh, it's a pressure cooker up here. I mean, as I walked up, Danny leaned over and whispered to me, if you screw up, they're going to make you leave music. So, I'm feeling like I've got a lot on my plate here. The real trouble with being this exchequer is trying to look out at their community and say, okay, what am I going to identify to talk about? And there's so much. There's a lot this week. I thought about talking about the Boise State game, but I figured the Idaho fans have already been laughing for 5 days, and I doubt there are any Boise State fans out of their houses yet. So I decided not to talk about it. Then, you know, in the news, we've got this new purple and lime green smoke and corn shop on Blue Lakes. They call it the Smokin' Head. This place has really drawn the city's ire. It's quite amazing to me. But I'm not sure that this establishment is that bad of an idea. With the closing of the Imagination Station, we need a new hobby shop in town. In the end, however, I realized that it's probably a lost cause. The store's not going to be open for long. As I drove over here, it occurred to me that the City Council has a master plan for shutting that place down. You see, if no one ever goes there, then no one will ever buy anything. A business has to have sales in order to stay in business, so it won't happen. So in an effort to cut off the sales, the city has refused to clear the streets of snow so that people will be stuck in their homes and will not be able to go and buy there. I just wanted just a couple more comments. One, I wanted to take a moment to pay homage to a great Rotarian who I don't think is here today, Brad Hurd, who had his retirement party last night. He's been with the Times News for a long time and has done a great job, I know. Been the butt of a lot of jokes from the Exchequer Committee and others. I'm not going to make any jokes about that right now, but he did a great job. I do have one comment about the newspaper, and this actually isn't a comment about the newspaper. It's more of a question about those fine individuals who protect us every day, our police officers. I recall 4 or 5 years ago reading in the paper about the police being called to an apartment complex kind of over by O'Leary, where they found a dead man, bound and gagged, head first in a barrel. Pretty traumatic. It's horrible to even think about. But as I read the article, there was a comment to this day causes me some serious confusion. Speaking of this, again, dead man, bound and gagged, head first in a barrel, the article stated, quote, "The police are not sure whether foul play was involved." I don't even know how to respond to that. What kind of drinking games are people playing these days? Perhaps the people just need a new hobby.